Hey everyone, today I'm sharing something very close to my heart, and that's how I managed to get a distinction in my master's degree while raising three young children and being an immigrant in a new country with no family or friends nearby. That's a mouthful. If I could do it, so can you. So, whether you're an aspiring student, if you're a current student, or a mom student, or you're just curious about bagging that shiny distinction, this video is just for you. Relationship, marriage, and everything in between. Subscribe. Welcome back to Sharon's Love Lab, your go to place for matters around dating, marriage, parenting. A big thank you to my amazing subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so for valuable insights to enhance your relationship and personal growth. Now, this particular achievement makes me feel like a superwoman because what seemed to me like the most impossible task ended gracefully for me. I moved into the UK in 2022 as an international student, and it dawned on me that I needed more work than I had ever imagined. My friends have been asking me how I managed to, get a distinction in my masters with three young children. So instead of responding to everyone individually, I've decided to, share some tips on here on how I did it. So let's delve into the video and I'll tell you how I was able to secure my distinction. Eventually, I'll be explaining how I managed school and family. I'm going to keep this short and sweet, so just stay tuned. So, the first thing I did was to choose the right course for me. So, make sure you choose a course that you have genuine interest in or something that you studied as an undergraduate degree or something you have relevant experience in. For me, it was about the experience because I studied philosophy in school as an undergraduate degree, but I managed a hospital back home for 5 years. So that managerial experience kind of inspired me doing my MBA because I've always been fascinated about studying how to properly run a business. So another thing I'll say is to use the resources available to you. You need to take advantage of all the resources available to you, such as the library, your lecturers, and even your fellow students. Many things were particularly new to me, especially referencing and the writing methods. I got to learn about critical writing when I got here. So asking questions really helped me. I was also very I couldn't go to the library as much as I would have liked because of the kids and you know how expensive it is around here. So I tried as much as possible to keep in touch with the library team online. So sometimes I arrange virtual meetings with them, and other times I write them emails and they're very responsive. So I would say use your resources to the fullest. Another thing is to be proactive. You typically be provided with all the information you need, including your full curriculum and assignments. So study before your lectures, and this comes naturally to me because I've always done this since my secondary school days. It just helps me assimilate better and makes me more prepared for the lectures. So I start on time. If I have any questions, I put them down and I ask. Yeah, so that really helped me to be proactive. Then finally, I would say be focused and be determined. I cannot emphasize this point enough. It's all about keeping your eye on the prize and pushing through even when things get tough because you're going to face a lot of challenges. But if you have that mindset that this is what you want and you're going to do everything in your capacity to make it work, you know, things will just naturally fall into place for you. So it's very important that you stay determined and focused. Now, finally, I'm going to be sharing how I was able to manage my family life and school life. I've got three children, and at the time, my youngest was months old. She was about nine months old when we came into the country. The other one was 3, and then my first was 6 at the time. So this was particularly difficult for me because my husband had to travel every now and then. So it was kind of tough managing the kids and going to school at the same time. So I had to employ a babysitter who turned out to be one of the sweetest people I knew. I found her through a certified child minding app, and she was wonderful ever since. She would watch the kids for me when I went for lectures, and she left the moment I returned to save money. Now, to study, I would usually study when my little one was asleep, whether during the day or at night. I tried as much as possible to be present though when they were awake. It was easier with the boys. I could distract them, go study your book or watch TV or engage them in certain activities. But with the little one, it was much more challenging because she wouldn't understand. Mommy needs to study, so you need to stay calm. So I tried as much as possible to utilize the times that she was asleep. So whenever she's having a siesta or something, I would just quickly grab my book. I would put my phone on silence. I wouldn't even want to receive any call at that time because I knew I needed all the time I could get. So that's another major contributor towards me achieving a distinction. And another thing was that my family was quite supportive. My children, my husband, they were my biggest cheerleaders, and I don't think I would have been able to achieve this without their encouragement. Now, although it was a roller coaster of a journey, this was what I did to secure a distinction in my MBA. I hope you found this video valuable. If you have learned something new, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, share your experiences and questions, and I'll be happy to respond. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.